CD 2, Unit 11, Learning. Track 38.
Biology, Chemistry, Geography, History, Languages, Literature, Maths, Physics, Science.
CD 2, Track 39. Welcome to the free tourist information line for visitors to Great Britain. For information on visas and immigration, please press 1. For information on driving in Britain, please press 2. For information on hotels, please press 3. For information on public transport in Britain, please press 4. To return to this menu at any time, press the star key. You have chosen option 2, Driving in Britain. CD 2, Track 40. If you have a valid driving licence from your own country, you can drive in Britain without a British licence for 6 months. After 6 months, you have to get a British driving licence. To get a British licence, you have to take a driving test. You can find information about the British driving test on our website. To rent a car in Britain, you have to have a valid driving licence from your country and a credit card. Drivers under the age of 18 can't rent cars in Britain. When you are driving in Britain, you don't have to keep your documents with you. The British drive on the left side of the road, and, unlike the United States, you can't turn right at a red traffic light. For more information on British driving regulations, please look at our website. That is the end of the driving section. To return to the main menu, press the star key. CD 2, Track 41.
You don't have to be a British citizen to take a British driving test, but you have to have a valid British visa.
CD 2, Track 42. 1. Leaf. 2. Few. 3. Fan. 4. V. CD 2, Track 43. 1.
Philip finds French films very violent.
2. Very few finds feel fair. 3. Fiona Phillips never gives fitness advice to fresh fruit fanatics. CD 2, Track 44.
We don't have a lot of rules in the United States, really. I mean, we don't have to do military service, and we don't have to have identity cards. You can drive when you're 16, and you can even buy a gun when you're 21. And in most states, you can get married and have your own bank account or credit card when you're 18. Actually, you can usually get married when you're 16, but you have to have permission from your parents. But some things aren't so easy. You have to be 21 to go into a bar or a nightclub, and smoking is difficult. You can't smoke in offices, shops, or restaurants. And of course, we have to pay when we see a doctor or go to hospital, which is pretty expensive.
CD 2, Track 45.
Now, as you know, the government is thinking of making the school leaving age 18 up from 16. And of course, there was a report recently which suggested that children should start serious learning at 6, not 4 or 5. In the studio, we've got 4 people from different educational backgrounds. Sarah from England, Harumi from Japan, Andreas from Germany, and Ross from New Zealand. Good morning, all.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Sarah, let's start with you. Where did you go to school?
My primary school was in a little village in the west of England. Then I went to the secondary school in the local town when I was 11. I left when I was 16 to start work. I trained to be an electrician.
So you had, 11, 12 years at school. Harumi, you went to school in Japan. How long did you spend at school?
Well, I went to elementary school, then high school in Kyoto for about 13 years. Yes, 6 to 18. Then I went to university and studied English.
That's why your English is so good. Ross, when did you leave school?
I left at 18 too, though you can leave at 16 or even 15 in New Zealand if your parents agree. I went from high school to a teacher training college and studied sport. That's what I teach now.
What about you, Andreas? Did you leave school at 18?
At 19, actually. Then I went on to university and studied law. That was another 7 years after about 14 years at school.
What a punishment. What was your favourite subject at school? Law?
Oh, no, come on. I went to a gymnasium, which is an academic school, but they don't do law even there. No, I really liked politics and economics and maths, surprisingly.
OK. One other thing. Another current topic is the use of new technology in schools. How much to have in schools and so on. Which kinds of new technology did you use? Sarah?
New technology? You're joking, aren't you? When I was at school, a CD player was new technology.
Ross, I think you're the youngest here. Did you use much new technology at school?
Yeah, we used email at school and we also had forums, where you can send messages to whole groups, like the history forum, the sports forum. And in my last year, we had interactive whiteboards, so the teacher had the whole book up on the board. That was cool.
CD 2, Track 46. 1,
Where did you go to school?
2,
What was your favourite subject?
3,
How long did you spend at school?
4,
When did you leave school?
5,
Which kinds of new technology did you use?
CD 2, Track 47.
Did you leave school at 18?
CD 2, Track 48.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Live to Learn. People today often want to continue learning throughout their lives. But what are their choices? First, let's talk to Aileen Murphy, head of Bexley Green Language and Business College.
Good afternoon. Well, at Bexley Green College, we offer a range of languages and business topics, so it's a good place to get more skills.
Which languages do you teach at the college?
Well, English, of course. We have a lot of students from overseas, all over the world really, who take English and perhaps a business course too. We have very well qualified business tutors, but we also offer French, Spanish, German, Russian and Chinese for English speakers. A lot of our students are business people who want to learn another language.
How much do the courses cost?
It depends. Our most popular course is a 10-week part-time language course of about 10 hours a week, and that costs about £800.
And your classes are all at your college?
No, most of our classes are at the college, but we have evening classes at the local university buildings too.
Thank you, Aileen. Now we have Graham Knight from the Open University.
Well, the Open University is a distance learning university. That is, you study at home, using books, CD-ROMs, the internet. There are a few classes during the year, and there are often summer schools. Our students have to study for about 12 hours a week.
And what subjects do you offer?
Almost everything. You can study academic subjects like art history or maths, or subjects like computing or nursing.
Thank you, Graham. What about cost?
Most of our courses are about £600 a year at the moment.
Thanks. Now, Beth Anderson works for a professional training company, Micro Matters Limited.
Right. We offer training courses in computer skills for people who are actually working with computers.
Do you offer courses to people who aren't working?
Oh, yes. Most of our courses last 2 or 3 days for people in work, but we also have full-time courses for a week or 2 weeks and evening courses.
And the cost?
A week's course costs about £900. Of course, we provide everything. The trainers, the training room at our centre, the computers. The trainees don't have to pay for any extras, so we aren't cheap.
Thank you. Now, finally, James Beecham to tell us about the University of the Third Age.
Good afternoon. The University of the Third Age is for retired people, so it's mostly older people. We have groups across the country, and each group organises its own courses. Usually, the group uses a hall in its town or a local school, and lecturers come to speak to the group on weekday afternoons. We try to make our type of learning very cheap. The membership cost is different in different groups, but most are around £20 a year. So it's very cheap.
Yes, I see. And what kind of courses or subjects do you offer?
Well, the speakers talk about their special subjects or their interests, so we have a lot of different topics, but it's not usually very academic.
Right. Thank you everyone for coming. Now let's move on to the economic...
CD 2, Track 49.
Good morning, Bexley Green College. Can I help you?
Hello, yes. I'm calling from Moscow, Russia. I want to enroll for one of your courses online, but I'm having problems. I tried to send the application through, but I don't think it went.
Okay. What's your name?
Koparova. Nadia Koparova.
Could you spell your last name for me?
Yes, it's Koparova.
Thank you. No, I don't have a form from you.
Oh, what did I do wrong?
Okay, let's see. Is your computer on?
Yes.
Do you have the application form on the screen?
No, I've got your home page with phone numbers.
Right. Click on Apply Now at the top of the page.
Okay. Now I've got the application form.
OK, let's go through it together.
I don't have a problem with the personal information, but I'm not sure if I filled in the rest correctly.
OK, so you've got your personal details. What about the course?
I want to do 2 courses at the same time.
That's fine. There are 3 lines under Course Choice. You just put your 2 choices on the first 2 lines. What are they?
I want to do Advanced Improvers English.
That's code 30755. Put that in now.
Okay. And Business for Beginners.
That's code 72592. Put that on the second line.
Right.
Now enter the start date for the courses.
That's the 22nd of June. Okay.
And choose how you want to pay.
Credit card. My number is...
Don't give me the details now. It isn't necessary.
Okay. Now I click Send.
No, don't do that. You have to read and accept the conditions first.
Oh, I didn't do that before. So I read those and I click here. Okay?
When you click Accept the conditions, a send box appears.
I see. Yes, it's there.
Now you click on that and the form comes to us. OK, do that now.
Right. Oh, that's okay now.
Yes, I can see your form on my screen now. That's all fine, Ms. Copperover. You can expect to hear from us in 2 or 3 days.
CD 2, Track 50.
Hello, Wyndham Catering College.
Oh, hello. I'm phoning about the Italian cookery course. I'd like to enroll for it. Can I do that on the phone?
No, I'm afraid not. You can enroll by post or online.
Oh, I don't have a computer here. How do I enroll by post?
Let me take a few details and I can get a form to you. Then you just fill it in and send it back to us with your payment.
Oh, let me check. You send the form to me?
That's right.
Can I ask some questions first?
Of course. What would you like to know?
Can I just check the date it starts?
Yes, all our courses start in the week of the 13th of September, with a break of 1 week in the week of the 23rd of October, and...
Can you repeat that, please? A break in...
A break in the week starting the 23rd of October.
Okay, and it's on a Wednesday evening, is that right?
Yes.
Can I ask what time the lessons start?
They start at 7 o'clock and finish at 9:30.
That's okay, good. And the price is about £220, I think?
Yes, £225 exactly.
Does that include the ingredients?
No, it doesn't. You have to bring the ingredients. You get a list each week for the next week.
Oh, I see. I think that's everything.
You know that you have to come to the other building in the evening, don't you?
Sorry, what was that?
Evening classes aren't in the main building, they're in the annex. Come to the main building and then take the first road on the left, York Street.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Right. Your name is...